in Week 5, the Falcons dominated their first matchup against the Buccaneers. Can Tampa Bay avoid the sweep? Find out next.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football, so they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry now for Alexander Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, some strong running. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side. Maynard breaks a tackle. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Ramsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, Goodson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. 7-7, our score after 1. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Ramsey, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Herbert now. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Murray off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Play action. Now it's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Ramsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what, and this time he is in. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners last week defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. They'll run on first down. Maynard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, this is Madison. And a short gain here down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Walk out here, man.
Ouch. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
58 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, Goodson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The offense on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. On play action, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I got you, punk. Mike 46. Mike 46.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Ramsey, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
That's it, baby.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Good job.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That boy's got four down. Mike 46. Mike 46. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a